The downturn in the economy has left thousands of people with no job and no place to go. But the town of Cheshire has been able to keep all of its major businesses and factories open and running until now. As rjtravers tells us, the economic crisis has finally hit home for a major Cheshire manufacturing plant.
For almost 20 years, Pratt and Whitney's jet engine repair plant in Cheshire has called this building home. But a decision was passed down in mid-September to close the plant, laying off 800 highly skilled employees in its wake. As to what effect the plant closing might have to the Cheshire community, Cheshire Chamber of Commerce President Sheldon Dill knows better than anyone.
You know, in Cheshire, for example, I mean, it's $135,000 to $140,000 we're going to lose for our town. It's going to affect some of the services that we offer. So it trickles down to us, but it's significant.
Some of these services might include road maintenance or equipment for local police and fire stations. But as Laura DiCaprio tells us, this is more than just a financial dilemma.
And I think it's also going to affect them on a psychological level, because especially during these economic times when you hear companies closing, kind of right away, makes everybody really nervous, and they don't want to go out and spend, and they get worried about what's going to happen to them and what's going to happen to their taxes.
But this is the first time Cheshire will be directly hit.
Really the first time that it's kind of hitting home, and I think that's why on a psychological level it's going to affect the residents, because it's the first time that they're not just saying this is happening over there or in other communities. It's the first time that this is happening here. This is happening at our home.
Cheshire Economic Development Coordinator Jerry Sitko explains that the last chance the Machinists Union has to keep the factory doors in Cheshire open is through the legal system.
The union is taking Pratt to court, and in the contract that the union has with Pratt, there's some language that said that Pratt and Whitney has to make a reasonable effort to come to an accommodation with the union before closing a plant.
I think what they're doing is probably the best thing, taking them to court. Actually, it was successful about 9 years ago or something, and I don't remember exactly specifically when, but they had done the same thing. They were taking jobs out of East Hartford, and the union did take them to court, and they did win.
The plant is due to close in 2011, and taking this issue to the courts is the last resort for the state and the union, where they'll be hoping that history will repeat itself. Reporting from Cheshire, rjtravers, Q30 News.